This is One on One. Brian Maher is Vice President of Career Services at Berkeley College. How you doing, Brian?
Good, thanks, Steve.
You guys have a great college, but one of the areas I want to talk about, about today is how you deal with veterans.
Correct.
You have a terrific program there. It's the Office of Military and Veterans Affairs. Talk about it and why it's so important.
Well, we have a large veteran population. We right now currently have over 500 students that are either active or retired military. And so we saw a need several years ago under Dr. Richard Robitaille to open up a separate department just to address the many issues that they may face, either transitioning from military to civilian life or trying to go to school while also still serving the military at the same time.
What do they need, Brian?
Well, they need a number of things. First and foremost, the financial aid process is incredibly complicated for them. So we work with them on every single branch of the military, which in many cases has their own separate, unique tuition assistance programs, whether you be Navy or Army and so on and so on. So that can be a very complicated process. So we have staff dedicated just to assist them in that area.
The economic part's huge.
The economic part's really big.
Could that actually, one second, before you go into the other areas, could the economic piece of this, the financial aid piece of this, or the lack of financial aid, could it actually stop some veterans from even pursuing higher education if they see it as so daunting that they think they can't pull it off?
It actually sometimes serves the opposite. They receive incredible benefits.
For having served our country?
Yes. But more importantly is that the benefits are really tied to them finishing. So they're really dedicated and committed to finishing their education, which is why we have such a high graduation rate among veterans. The daunting part is running through the red tape, doing the paperwork, going online and having to fill out all
That's the daunting part?
That can be very daunting.
Describe it. Is it complicated?
It's very complicated. It's no different than any other student out there who has to eventually do a FAFSA. It's not the most simplest process.
That's the financial disclosure. All that.
Yep.
So how do you help veterans move through the red tape as you describe in the process?
Well, again, we have dedicated staff that are experts in that area. So they will literally sit down face-to-face with them or remotely online and assist them through that process. Let them know when it's due to be renewed, all those sorts of things.
What are the other challenges they face?
The other challenge really is the transition to civilian life. They've been serving for a number of years in a very rigorous culture. And now they're suddenly free to do what they want and at times that they want and so forth. So sometimes they have a difficulty transitioning to the college culture, the freedom and the expression and not yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am on every single time you cross someone else's path, saluting, not saluting. And that can be awkward for them.
Their skills, what they learn in the military to succeed, to survive. How transferable are they to academic life?
Incredibly transferable.
How so? Give us an example.
Well, first of all, again, the most important thing is dedication, commitment, finishing what you started.
Follow up, follow through.
Follow up. It especially helps in the classroom. Professor gives instructions are followed. So from that perspective, it's a big leg up for them. One of the difficult things is, creativity, working in a non-military structure where you're asked upon to deal with personality differences within a group structure, which is, of course, the main thing we deal with in civilian life. When you start working for a business, you're going to have to deal with the personalities within the business structure. And in the civilian life, there's ranks and yes sir, no sir again, and regardless of how you may feel about the person, an order is an order.
Military structure is more clear in terms of not a lot of creativity. You get an order, it's to be followed.
Right.
Life and business or higher education, the more gray areas, if you will?
A little bit more, And again, it's just, I think to me, it's, you're given an order by your boss, you follow through on that order. However, at times you're not given a specific order sometimes in business. It's more like get this task done, but how you get it done, you're sort of open and free to do it.
And creativity matters.
It matters.
Let's talk about this, because even though we're taping in January of 2015, on April 17th, there is a very big event connected to the Be a Hero, Hire Hero Vet. It's a career fair day. So this may be seen before, will be seen before as well as after. But first of all, what is Be a Hero, Hire Hero Vet, as we see the website up here? What is that organization? And then talk about the event.
Yeah, it's a wonderful organization that we've partnered with in the past, whose only real focus and mission is to get vets jobs. And they do so through a variety of functions, but the biggest one is through career fairs. And they've held career fairs at Citi Field with the New York Mets. They've held them throughout the entire area. And so they were kind enough to come to us and ask us if we'd like to partner with them.
What goes on at these career fairs?
Well, it's great. It's only for vets. It's only for active and retired military, both for our students at Berkeley College, so they'll all be invited, but also to anyone in the community, New York City, surrounding areas, and so forth. So they will come in. The companies there are only there for them, and they're only selected if they have jobs to be filled that day. So there's a really strong possibility they might get an actual job offer and be working as soon as they walk out of that.
Brian, there are
career fair.
veterans watching right now. There are family members of veterans watching right now. In our audience in several states, on public broadcasting, FiOS. What advice would you have for them right now, if, particularly for some of them who are feeling a bit lost?
Right, a mission. I'd focus on a mission. It's your mission to get that job, and to use and ask for any other resources that might be available to you. There's a number of websites that are available to them.
They don't know where to go. Say they don't know where to go. If you just say you went to that,
Yep.
what would that do for you?
Okay, well, first of all, they have a job board, which is fantastic. So they have jobs listed on their website specifically just for veterans that are ready to hire right now. Contact us. Our Office of Admissions would be happy to assist them. Again, since we have over 500 active military right now in Berkeley College, we're very familiar with the needs that they might have in the process. But more importantly, it's the support services we can provide them. We have a Veterans Resources Centers located throughout our campuses, as well as one online. Again, we have a number of students that are online that are active or retired military throughout the country or overseas even. At the same time, we have a dedicated career services staff that will assist them with resume preparation, interviewing prep techniques, all the things that might give them a little bit of a leg up.
You're committed to vets. Berkeley is. And listen, we would like every institution of higher learning to be committed to vets. And I know that lots of institutions of higher learning have programs, but you're really committed.
Yes.
Because?
It's just part of our, it just really mirrors our mission statement. We're really about changing people's lives. And these are individuals who have put themselves on the line to protect you and I, and to protect our families and our rights. And we just feel it's a necessary thing to give back. And one of the things we're really excited about also at the Be a Hero, Hire a Hero Career Fair is we're also going to be offering workshops throughout the day on resume preparation, redoing their resume right there on the spot if need be. Northwestern Mutual is going to be partnering with us to offer some financial workshops throughout the day. So it's going to be more than just about getting the job, but also about helping them throughout not their own personal lives, but the lives of their families.
It's important stuff. Your chairman, Kevin Lewin, and I have this conversation about what we owe vets all the time. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Brian Maher, who is Vice President of Career Services at Berkeley College. Thank you, Brian. Stay right there. One-on-one will continue right after this. It's important stuff. Thank you.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by the New Jersey Education Association, Wells Fargo, Holy Name Medical Center, PSE&G, MagnaCare, Johnson & Johnson, and by Verizon Communications. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.